Today on High Now Daily, we're celebrating Valentine's Day with some sweet treats. Bubbly and Blue's hanging out in the High Now kitchen. We get a look at their charcuterie boards and an over-the-top pie. Plus, more dessert from local business, Mochi Mama. And Hawaii Opera Theater stops by with details ahead of their upcoming performance at the Blaisdell. This and more right now on High Now Daily.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody over here in Hawaii, streaming and watching abroad. Richard Porcaro is going to be back on the show tomorrow, but today we're going to be kicking things off with a little bit of dessert, a little bit of treats, and for that we bring in Chef Fred D'Angelo, Bubbly and Blue. How's it, Chef?
Good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. We're excited to have you.
Great. Well, everything is about love and sharing and a lot of good food and fun. So today we're going to be making a baked brie, which is, a different way to enjoy brie. In addition to our caviar pie, we're going to be putting that together as well.
Say that one more time, Chef.
Caviar pie.
Caviar pie.
Yes.
I have so many questions.
Yes. Well,
so
good.
many.
And I'll answer them all, I hope. Then we're going to finish up some nice touches on our charcuterie board and talk about some of the cheese and charcuterie that we have at Bubbly and Blue.
Can we get a shot at this bad boy? That is not your everyday charcuterie.
And that's not even done. It's not even done yet. Not even done yet.
Holy smokes.
So we got a lot to get going, so let's get to it. With the brie, what we want to do is just go ahead and cut off that top layer of the cheese.
Okay. How would you describe, because obviously brie, this is a different type of cheese
Brie, it's
right?
a young cheese. It's a soft cheese. And with brie, you have double cream as well as triple cream. And all that means is the amount of fat content that is in the cheese. So triple cream, obviously, that's like the dauphinoise that you see right here on the board. Very creamy, super luxurious cheese. The double cream works great because we're gonna bake it. So you can do it sweet or savory. Today we're gonna do it savory, and we're gonna just add some mushrooms.
Okay, so brie, that's gonna be a good dipping cheese then?
Absolutely. Okay. So you can go ahead and scoop it out. The cheese is gonna be nice, melted, super gooey, fantastic.
Beautiful.
While I'm finishing up this, you wanna go ahead and let's start our caviar pie base.
Okay, caviar pie base.
So what we have here is creme fraiche, very similar to sour cream.
Okay.
The only thing that's different with it is that it's not as sour. So it's gonna be a great vehicle to carry all of the flavors that are usual accompaniments with caviar. You typically have it and enjoy it with blinis, then you add the creme fraiche, egg white, egg yolk, shallot, little bit of lemon zest, some chopped chives. We're gonna mix it all together and make a pie with it, all right? Why don't you grab that big grater, and let's go ahead and grate that egg white right into the creme fraiche.
So we're taking this guy, right?
Yes.
We're going straight,
Yeah, right into the bowl.
Okay, so I gotta say, I've had caviar in a couple of different ways. I've had it on sushi. I've had it like on crackers and stuff, never in a pie.
Okay.
What inspired that?
Well, it's kind of easy that way. Everything is all together. You're not taking all that time just to go ahead and add all the little accompaniments on. We're gonna dig in with the taro chip and we're gonna enjoy it that way.
Oh, yummy, yummy.
Okay, I've got the mushrooms on. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt. Okay, then we're gonna touch that up with some chopped fresh sweet basil.
Wow. So basil, mushroom, all going on top of that brie. And that brie is working on what right now? Is that medium? You're on low medium?
It's going to go into the oven actually and bake. Right.
Yum.
So I have the oven on 350, and as we finish the caviar and go ahead and touch up our charcuterie board, this will be ready.
Yummy. All right, so Chef, we're talking a little bit earlier. Bubbly and Blue, what is the origin of this this local business? You guys do a lot, everything from like private catering events to these great charcuterie kits. But
correct.
How did it all begin?
Well, my wife and I, during COVID, we really wanted to share our love for our friends and our family. So Cheryl always makes a charcuterie board. I cook dinner, Cheryl makes a charcuterie board.
Okay.
So that looks great, by the way.
That's enough?
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna add the shallots and add the egg yolk. So with Cheryl and her love for charcuterie, she came to me and she said, hey, why don't we just gift this to our friends and family? We ended up making some boxes just to give to our friends and family. This is November now during COVID. And so you remember back then, you had to like knock on the door, leave it and run away.
Like human interaction. That one thing that a lot of us were missing during that time.
Exactly.
Seeing people face to face.
Exactly. So we did that, and then before we knew it, people were asking, hey, could we get some of that? Can we get some charcuterie boards? Can we get this? Businesses, friends, and we were looking at each other, gosh, could this be a thing? So now it's grown into, I import cheese and charcuterie. We can talk a little bit more about that. But we also do charcuterie board classes. And some of the things that we're gonna do today, you can do in our class. I do chef table dinners. We do a lot of catering.
Nice.
And it's grown into this little niche. We've got great guests and great people that, know what it is we do. But for those that, may not even like blue cheese, it's not the blue cheese from the salad bar, so it's really learning together, tasting things together. I love to bring in new things and share that with the community, and that's kind of what we do.
That's beautiful, and especially when it comes to charcuterie, a lot of times, especially when you see a board like as beautiful as this one, people might be a little bit intimidated. Like, I don't know if I've got that in me to make something that gorgeous looking.
Correct.
But that's what's great about these classes that you guys kind of put together. Really, virtually anyone can kind of come in with whatever your experience is and have a good time.
Absolutely. Not only that, but you learn about the cheese. You learn about the variety of cheese on the board. I've got 2 different types of brie. One is a truffle dauphinois. The other one is another dauphinois, just the plain brie. We have an aged Gouda. So the goal is really to have something for everybody. Manchego is a great cheese. Our dogs love it. It's a great cheese for animals too, low in sodium, and that's a sheep's milk cheese. So we can go into that in a little bit too as we continue to get through this.
I'm telling you, this is a charcuterie situation on the next level. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We're not done with Chef Fred D'Angelo just yet. We've got the caviar pie coming.
Yes.
We got that baked brie.
Yes.
Coming up after the break, we're gonna go downstairs, have some mochi with Mochi Mama. Stay with
Very
us on
good.
High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, Chef, let's do it. With the creme fraiche right here. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. We are continuing to celebrate all the good sweet treats as it's Valentine's Day. With that being said, we welcome in Stacy, AKA Mochi Mama. How's it? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kaino.
Stacy, we're happy to have you. Okay.
Thank you.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
No better time. I mean, every day's a good day for mochi, but this is a really special local business that you've put together. How did it all start?
Back in 2014, I loved making butter mochi, and my kids said, Mom, you should sell your mochi.
Mom, why are you giving this away for free?
Right?
I mean, don't charge us, but yeah.
And I'm like, who's gonna buy butter mochi, right? They came up with the name.
Mochi Mama.
They said Mochi Mama. I didn't really care for it, but I
Kids
said,
these days, they're getting more akamai
Right?
by the second.
Yes, so
and
here
that's
I
a
am.
beautiful family right there.
That is,
Oh,
yes.
okay, awesome. So that's the origin. Mochi Mama begins. So how did it expand butter mochi always from the beginning, and you kind of went on from there?
Yeah, you know, I always loved mochi, and so I just started looking up YouTube videos and just kind of teaching myself how to make mochi, and came up with chichidango and all these different flavors. I have about 31 flavors of butter mochi, and chichidango is just, the list keeps going.
Okay, I love that. Now, in addition to that, and we're gonna get to the whole variety that we have going on, but today, specifically, we have something new launching, right?
Yes.
It's down here. Can you tell us about that?
It is. It's our mac pop.
What is it called?
It's a macaron pop, not a cake pop.
A macaron
But a macaron pop. So it's a
okay,
mac pop.
obviously, people are getting excited about it. They've heard about it because if you pan back up, the party just got bigger. Hi, Lauren and Drew.
Oh my goodness.
Macaron pop and boom, they appear.
Yes.
There you go, Drew.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
We gotta try this. We overheard a launch, and you know I love my sweet treat.
She does, she does. All the ladies on High Now, right? We're learning more and more about their indulgence in the sweets. What about this one right here? Can I have this one?
Yes.
Is it the last one? So
No,
these are
we have
launching brand new today.
Yeah.
This is the debut
We
game.
gotta.
So the red one is cookies and cream,
Lauren's got the other one. That
and
looks like.
the peach one or rose is fruity pebbles.
Wow, that's looking good.
Fruity Pebbles.
What inspired these? You go from mochis to the mac. Yeah, what?
So I specialize in mochi and macarons.
Cheers.
Macarons is always on my menu,
Okay.
but I decided to do a macaron pop. You know, everybody loves cake pops, so why not do a macaron pop?
This has got texture.
Yeah, how's that
this is
working?
delicious.
you.
Oh my goodness. And sometimes I feel like these are a little too sweet. This one has the perfect balance of that creamy butteriness with
Thank
the cookie.
you.
It's so good.
Mine's already gone.
This tastes like Valentine's Day. The cookies and cream one especially.
So my daughter loved macarons years ago, and I used to take her to buy macarons until I realized how much they cost. And I said, I'm gonna learn how to make them.
I'm gonna make my own.
Yeah. So I make them.
And I love this extra special touch. Did you see that?
Like the added touch.
The
yeah.
bling. Come on now.
The bling.
This is not your everyday macaron. It's really got that sweet special touch.
If you know
to it.
Stacy and Mochi Mama, bling comes with it.
I love the name, Mochi Mama.
Mochi Mama. So how do people find you? See, how do people get their hands on all the Ono Mochi from Mochi Mama? What's the best way?
Instagram, mochimama.hi. I'm on Facebook as well, and I'm at different farmers markets. So throughout the week, I try to go to one farmers market, and then on the weekends.
And you have a couple ones coming up
yummy.
too, right?
Yes.
So you said you're going to be at Nordstrom.
Nordstrom next week Saturday, and I just came from Central Pacific Bank today, and then next week Thursday I'm going to be at Waikai in Eva.
Will you be
with
posting all
Ono
this on
Grants.
the,
Yes.
on the social media
Yeah,
too?
I always
Okay.
post
So
where I'm at.
that's where to
That's
catch
the
her.
hub,
You gotta
yeah. That's the
follow
resource.
and
Yes.
find so that you can get your hands on this. And we're gonna be trying this a little bit later in the show, I know.
I'm so glad you guys stopped in. You heard Mac. You said Mac Pop. Boom, they were here.
I'm here to stay.
Anytime there's food, we're just gonna come in, you know?
That's right. The sweets are up.
idea,
And with
good
that being
idea.
said, it is Valentine's Day. What's the forecast looking like, Drew?
Oh yeah, we've
What
got
are we dealing with out
a
there?
wonderful forecast. We're tracking some high surf. Hey, look at this graphic that I've got for you today. It's a
Hey.
little box of chocolates. We're gonna open it up really quick. And
Oh,
eat all
now
of those
we're
chocolates.
getting fancy.
We're tracking a little bit of a warmer day today. Winds are picking up going forward. We've got Kona winds right now coming out of the south, making it feel a little bit more humid out there. You can see winds out of the southwest around 15 to 20 miles per hour. And they're going to start to shift to be out of the north going forward. So northerly winds because of a cold front that's moving in tomorrow. You can see on our windcast, this is Thursday morning around 1 a.m. We still got Kona winds a little bit weaker going into the evening hours. By the time we get to tomorrow, you can see northerly winds, cooler, drier air filtering in. And it's going to be a lot more comfortable tomorrow. A little bit chilly. I think Guy Hoggy likes to call this blanket weather. He's described it a couple of times. Very cool out there, very wonderful. We also have high surf warnings up right now. You can see these are going to go into place at 6 a.m. on Thursday and be in place until 6 p.m. on Friday. Our swell forecast, we've got an extra large swell moving in. going to be coming in from the northwest, and will be on the decline by the time we get to Saturday.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for that, Drew. Gosh, and that chocolate graphic.
Yeah.
Well
That
done.
was good.
Yeah,
you,
the
thank
expectation is now higher. You
I
gotta
like
keep
the
going.
special
Yeah,
graphics. I like the special
You
ones.
gotta level up every
Yeah.
time.
That's right. Speaking of special, it is the special day, so we're here with some special fits, if you will.
Oh, yeah,
This is
you're
the
looking
Manuhea Li'i Valentine's shirt. I love this shirt. Manuhea Li'i, just check them out. Rachel was out there yesterday for Fat Tuesday. They've taken over that Agnes Portuguese bake shop. Manuhea Li'i's got all kinds of really great stuff. You look gorgeous, though. I love this. Where's
thank
this
you,
from?
Dino. So actually, I don't know if you remember, but I was actually at Bloomingdale's last week for their
Bloomingdale's got good
amazing
stuff.
sale, and I got this just for $35. It was really cheap, which I love because, you know, we're on a budget sometimes.
Yes, hey, $35.
I know, and my favorite thing is that we got a beautiful partnership going on with Bloomingdale's.
Yeah.
When you mention High Now Daily, you get a 10% discount off of already what's on sale. So this was sale on sale on sale.
There you go. So make sure you're watching High Now. Lauren's got you up to date with everything Bloomingdale's and all those really good things. Hey, stay with us on High Now Daily because coming up after the break, it's going to be more food courtesy of Rachel. She got in the kitchen. She did a take on some strawberry Romanoff courtesy of the Foodland 5. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome to the High Now Kitchen. Today we are making strawberry Romanoff courtesy of Foodland 5. So that means we've got 5 ingredients: strawberries, a local orange, some sour cream, heavy whipping cream, and powdered sugar. Additionally, we've got some shortbread cookies. Now let's get started on our strawberry Romanoff. First up, we are going to rinse and drain our strawberries, and then we are going to de-stem and cut them lengthwise. And for today's recipe, we're actually gonna double it because I got some hungry coworkers and they love when I get to cook Foodland 5. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab our strawberries, throw it into a mixing bowl. And then next up, we are gonna put some of our orange juices into the bowl. Look how good that looks. Okay, 2 tablespoons of orange juice. We've got a local orange here, and that's what we're gonna use. You can also substitute for 2 tablespoons of orange flavored liqueur if that's more your style. All right, so we're gonna go with 4 tablespoons. Again, since I'm doubling the recipe. Next up, we are using confectioner's sugar. We are using the Maikai brand, which is amazing that they've got this in store. And we're going double time because we're making plenty. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt goes on top. And again, we're doing double, so I put a 1/2 teaspoon. And then now we're gonna mix those up. That's looking nice and sweet. All right, now we're gonna pop this into the fridge and we're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes so that the sugar can really dissolve. All right, now we got a second bowl and we're gonna be whipping up our heavy cream here. So it calls for 1/2 cup, and here it is. 1/2 cup going right in. That's a full cup for us. And then next up, we are going to be mixing in more confectioner's sugar. So it calls for a 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar. But again, we are doubling it for the crew. They're going to be so happy with me. And then we're going to get our hand mixer and we are going to whip it up. Let's go. All right, that should do it. Now that our whipped cream is nice and creamy and thick, we are now going to fold in some of our sour cream. We're going to put a 1/4 cup of sour cream in, and we're actually gonna fold it into the mix here. You don't wanna whip it or mix it too much, you just wanna fold it in just to make sure that it's incorporated. Just fold it in. Now that that is incorporated, we're also gonna let this chill for about 10 minutes in the fridge as well. Let's do it. All right, once the 10 minutes are up, you bring both bowls out and now we're gonna plate it. Here we go. We're going to move our whipped cream right into a serving dish. Put it right there in the middle. Ooh, that's looking so yummy. Now we're gonna just stir up the strawberries that have been mixed with the confectioner's sugar. And we're gonna load that right on top. And that's basically it. We will add some goodies because we've also got the Diamond Bakery shortbread cookies. And we're just gonna sprinkle them over the top, just for that extra crunch. You're gonna also add a little bit of mint for color and taste if you like it a little minty. Sweet, citrusy, and refreshing. Shout out to Chef de Cuisine, Nick Miguel. Go ahead and get the recipe, foodland.com. Take a look at it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, the Hawaii Opera Theater continues to enrich our cultural landscape and captivating audiences and fostering a deep appreciation for the timeless art form of opera. Joining us here in the studio today, we have Elizabeth Askren, Principal Guest Conductor, and Jamie Offenbach, Artistic Director for the Hawaii Opera Theater. Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We're very excited to have you folks. We're going to get details on this upcoming performance that's taking place. But Jamie, let's start with you. Tell us about Hawaii Opera Theater, its mission, and what you guys are looking to accomplish.
Yeah, well, Hawaii Opera Theater has been around since like 1961, I think it is, so that's been a long time, right? And I think our big mission is taking the mystique out of opera. I think when you hear opera, what do you think? Oh, wait, that's too crazy, I don't want to get in that, right? It's kind of scary. Our mission is to really kind of take that mystique, take it away, and bring it to the people, make it of Hawaii, including productions that are from here. We have some upcoming productions, for instance, that are tell stories of Hawaii to make it more relatable. And yeah. Absolutely.
I love that. And that's where Elizabeth comes in as our principal guest conductor for this upcoming show, Pagliacci.
Yeah, Elizabeth actually has just newly been appointed that, right?
That's right, principal guest for the next 3 seasons. So I'm really honored. I understand this is the first time in the opera company's history to have a position like that. So I'm really honored.
Well, congratulations. We're excited to have you. So tell us about this upcoming show and what's taking place.
Thank you. So this is kind of a power-packed opera. It's only an hour and a half, but it packs such emotion, intrigue, there's jealousy, there's all the emotions, and it just is kind of a tour de force.
You got love, you've got lust, you've got
Betrayal.
yeah. And ultimately you have death.
You do.
Right?
But don't
There's
give
a
it,
little
spoiler,
bit of, look,
spoiler.
come on, it's a little bit of murder. You're doing opera, right?
Yeah,
And
I'm
wait a
getting
minute.
real.
It's not only an hour and a half, it's actually an hour and 10 minutes, but we have a pre-show that
Yeah.
brings it up to about an hour and a half, which is kind of cool, which we've never done before. We've never performed in the round, and we're at the arena, which we've never done before. So that's kind of cool.
Definitely. Tell us a little bit about cast and crew that's going to be working on it. I know we have some very influential people from the opera community, as well as celebrating some of our local talent here as well.
Yeah, well, what I love about this house in particular, this opera house, is that it really wants to blend international talent with the local talent.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes opera so beautiful, is when you can really involve everyone in the community, from the people who live here every day to the people who love it and want to come and be a part of it. So I think it's like 1 + 1 = 3. Like there's this beautiful synthesis, and it's a really great honor to be a part of that.
And that is a new thing, a relatively new thing in the last 5 years since Andrew Morgan has taken over, and as well as me for the artistic side. Being of the community, making it more local by employing people who are from here, and instead of years ago how we used to bring everybody from the mainland or from Europe. So why not? We have great talent here. Let's showcase them.
Yes, let's celebrate that talent.
Yeah.
So how do people get more info on the upcoming show, Pagliacci? I know there's going to be 2, and it's coming up quick, so tell everyone.
Yes, well, tickets are going fast. There's only 5,000 seats in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what is the best way?
So the best way is to go to hawaiiopera.org, O-R-G.
Beautiful. And let's talk a little bit about upcoming performances. Pagliacci is taking place. That's going to be 16th and 18th, correct?
Correct. That's this Friday and Sunday. Friday night is at 7:30, and then Sunday,
At 4 p.m.
yeah, a matinee.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, and anything else to come? Any other future shows?
Actually, what's
from-
really great is we're also doing La Boheme with HSO at the Waikiki Shell, and that's in April,
right.
the end of April.
Nice. Jamie, Elizabeth, thank you so much for the time and stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you
We're going to
Rob.
have this whole segment posted at HighNowDaily.com. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Well, that was fun.
Yeah,
All right,
you.
thank
All
you.
right.
That's great.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now I'm upstairs and I'm very excited, Chef, because I was watching you have so much fun with quinoa. You guys already made this dip.
Yeah.
I kind of missed some of it though. Can you fill me in again?
So easy.
good.
It's this is a great thing to do together.
Okay,
Being
yeah.
that it's Valentine's, you know, this is something you and your loved one can do. Making the food together and then enjoying it, right? So our caviar pie, it's all of the ingredients that you have already as the accompaniments with caviar.
Oh,
Typically
so
on the
caviar
blini.
is what we're adding to this.
Correct. So in here we have both egg white, egg yolk, shallot. The one thing that I did do kind of was shave a little bit of lemon zest. It's a little Meyer lemon, a little bit of acid in there too, with a little bit of squeeze. Now all we need to do is go ahead and top it with the caviar.
Oh my God.
So this
What kind of caviar is that?
This is Polanco caviar, and it's a great neutral caviar. And with all of those ingredients, what you don't want it to overpower the caviar. So all we're gonna do is, you know, scoop a little.
Just a little bit.
Or a lot.
Or a lot of it.
Right?
I do love caviar.
I was just gonna say, the more and more I eat, and we get a chance to try some great spots, you and I, caviar, it's growing on me.
Oh, you weren't always a fan?
No, I'm becoming one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's just like cheese and charcuterie. Don't be intimidated by it. You try what you like, and you like what you like. It's as simple as that.
And Chef, I love that you called it a mild caviar because I know that there are so many different selections. So how do you go about selecting what type of, you know, what you're gonna marry when you're creating these?
Well, you know, it's you do get what you pay for, especially with caviar.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are price points that will kind of be on the top end. But then again, you know, this is a caviar that you can enjoy. It's a high quality caviar, and it's one that's not gonna break your bank.
Oh.
So it's great to share. It's great to share, you know, as a get together, maybe a nice little, you know, 2-3 couples, we can all get together. It's a great start. And what's the best pair with caviar? Champagne.
Oh, yes.
Bubbles, right?
Yes.
So now we can
Yes.
think bubbly and blue, right? Come on.
Oh, it's all making sense.
Right?
now. It's all
Okay,
making
so
sense.
now what we want to do, why don't we go ahead, Lauren, can you help me just go ahead and pop some of the...
absolutely,
So what
That
I was-
looks like taro chips.
It
too,
is
yeah?
taro
Local
chips, right?
style.
So, you know, taro chip is a great neutral chip. It's not gonna impart a lot of flavor, which you don't want to. You don't want to take away from the
You
caviar.
want that caviar experience to be the star of the show.
Absolutely,
Is this
absolutely.
all around, Chef?
Yeah, all
Okay,
around, all
okay.
around.
I feel like pressure to make it
I
pretty.
think it looks great. I think
Okay.
you're doing super. Now with this, all we need to do now is go ahead and
Da-da-da.
see how it sets.
It
Look at that!
stays.
Look at that, Kainoa.
Holy smokes.
You did fantastic. Now what we want to do is just go ahead and pop it in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
This is like major big game. We just had the big game this past weekend, but this
know.
appetizer would have won. Yeah.
Wow, would have went.
quick, right?
Yeah.
You got to make sure you're not
Maybe
just
I'll-
with the boys, because
Yeah.
the boys might eat
I
it
know.
all, right? I saw you in Vegas.
I
so
know,
I
yeah.
know, you know.
That's like
Yeah,
anytime I eat with my grandpa, it'll be like this beautiful box of chocolates and just like pops it right in his mouth. I'm like, where'd it go?
Well, talk about chocolates. We also have some chocolate dipped strawberries that we also do at the shop.
Okay, I want to sample it.
yes.
Okay.
It's, if you see it, you eat it.
Okay.
Once it's on the plate, it's meant to be
Oh my
enjoyed.
goodness, look
So-
at that.
Wow.
Let's
So
go.
is this offered? You can.
This is actually
Here I
on our
go.
website. It is one of the dishes. We do things that aren't, you know, you would think with just cheese and charcuterie. The caviar pie is one of them. I also do a big smoked salmon board.
Wow.
That's fantastic as well.
my gosh.
And other things we make is this feta and sun-dried tomato relish. This is our Gouda dip. And, you know, I don't know if you've tried them, but our chef truffles have really become super popular, and it's goat cheese. We source the goat cheese from Emma over at Sweetland Farm, so it is a local goat cheese. Touch it up with a little bit of other ingredients. We have some toasted coconut, a little bit of dried mango, and some mag nuts. But we can keep the nuts off if you have a nut aversion.
Right,
no
right.
problem, no problem.
Chef, I have to say,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we got bite.
Yeah.
it's like a flavor bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so creamy,
Well,
and then
good.
the caviar adds that saltiness.
Can I just say,
Salty,
yeah,
yes.
it's the saltiness, and we're very, the year 2024 is very young. Wow, this one is one of the tops.
It's an amazing bite.
I've eaten so far this year. That is
Fantastic. So, you know,
game-changing.
also think about that too for
Oh
the
my
end
gosh.
of the year, because it's a great dish for New Year's Eve. Right?
Okay.
It's a great dish for New Year's Eve. So you can enjoy it all year and then again at the end of the year.
Yeah,
is so
I think
good.
this is year round.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
Chef, thank you so much.
Okay,
Holy
well,
smokes.
when we come back, we're gonna finish up the charcuterie board. It is Valentine's. We're gonna be making some roses. out of salami.
Wow.
All right, so get ready.
That's
All
the
right.
roses I want, a dozen of
Yes.
those. Stay with
Put
us
it
on High
short.
Now Daily. More food on the way.
All right.
I'm gonna
Oh
just
my
go.
God.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back here in the kitchen. Chef Fred D'Angelo of Bubbly and Blue. We've had a great time. Caviar dip. We're gonna be talking charcuterie.
We still have the brie in the oven, and we got to finish up the charcuterie board.
Is it time to take them out?
Yeah, it is.
Let's get 'em.
Wow.
Could you?
Yes.
Okay. Other one.
Okay.
Yes. And what we're gonna do, Lauren,
Okay.
you are gonna be making the kiwi. All
Okay.
right. So grab your
Oh,
knife.
I'm a little afraid, but,
Look,
but you
don't
guys.
be afraid.
What
Don't be
I
afraid.
have here.
Okay, pocket
That
right
is
here on this.
dripping.
There we go. Right there. Yes, sir. Good job.
That looks decadent.
You got
Look
it.
at
Okay.
this bugger.
So
Okay.
let's get our kiwi. Go ahead and make a
Oh.
45-degree angle.
Okay.
Okay. And then make a V.
Make a V.
Okay. Now go all the way around. You're gonna
Okay.
put the knife in about halfway.
Halfway.
Yep. If you feel the knife on the other side, stop.
Okay.
Okay, we don't want that.
Okay.
All right? Okay. Very good. We're gonna make the salami roast.
Salami roast.
All right?
Okay.
So go all the way and connect it.
Okay. I'm gonna do
Okay.
my best here.
This is for you.
Okay.
You start with this one, and then what we're gonna do is go around. Okay. That's one. Put two.
Two.
Okay. How you doing, Lauren?
I think I'm okay.
Use the sharp side.
I am.
All
Wait,
right.
am I using? I'm using the sharp side.
Okay, all right. I'm just teasing.
I'm like, oh shoot.
Okay.
Three.
All right. Now, with every one, what we want to do is press it down. Okay.
We'll press it down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. How's it look?
I did it.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Next one goes in.
Yay.
Okay, I'm sorry. After the first two, you're just gonna want to press it down.
Okay.
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 I
Find a
really-
spot. Find an empty
Oh,
spot.
okay. This is the artistic.
You know what? I
portion.
made a mistake on this one, so I'm just gonna.
Okay, one's missing.
I feel like it needs to.
Yeah,
It
perfect.
It needs to be showcased.
Yeah, it looks good, Lauren. And then
Thank you.
Sorry.
let's
There we
finish
go.
up our charcuterie board. We have
Okay.
our fig jam. We have
Fig
our
jam?
blueberries and
Okay.
our
I'm eating and
almonds.
going, kind of following directions.
I know this.
Now,
Kinda
if your rose doesn't turn out, you know
Okay.
what? You need to come to our class.
Yes.
All right. You can find our classes on our Instagram page, which is
Bubbly and blue.
yes, sir.
I'm following, that's why. That's how I know.
What do you think?
Wow.
Happy Valentine's.
That came out
Whoa.
beautifully.
Where's yours? Let's
Mine
see it.
is redder. Me and
Come
Chef.
on, let's see it. Let's see
Okay,
it.
we're about.
You gotta give it to me. You gotta finish it.
All right.
No, you gotta take it out. You go like this.
No.
You go like this. Look.
Okay.
Put it on your hand. Oh. That's okay.
I'll give that a C minus.
That's
That
all
one
right.
looks sad.
Barely
You know,
passing.
hey, it's all artistic. No problem.
Oh my gosh, Chef, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
here,
thank you.
for
Wait,
helping
Chef,
us out.
can you
Oh, yeah.
brie-
Let's
That's
start
our
this out
brie,
real quick.
yeah.
This is
This is
the baked brie
our
situation we
baked
started
brie.
with.
You always want to have brie in your refrigerator. So all you need to do now is dip it and enjoy it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh my goodness. Thank you,
Happy
Chef.
Valentine's
Happy
Day. You guys are
Valentine's.
great.
Thank you
I hope
so
you all
much.
enjoy. And if you don't want to make it yourself, just go ahead and give us a call at Bubbly and Blue. We'll be happy to make it for you.
You got everyone covered. The people
Look at that,
want to
look
know
at
how.
Look at this.
Perfect.
Yes, that's
And
the
that is
situation.
bubblyandblue.com for more information.
Yes.
Right, Chef?
Yes. Bubblyandblue.com.
Oh my gosh. Thank
was
you,
listening
Chef,
the
so
whole time.
much. What a romantic spread we got. We're going to enjoy this.
Yes,
and
we are.
then we'll be right back. You
All
guys are
right.
watching High Now Daily.
Happy
Go
Valentine's.
check them out, gang.
I'm getting in on
Yeah,
this.
that's game
Come
changer.
on. You got to
That was game
share. You
changer.
got to share. You got to share.
All right, car enthusiasts, boat enthusiasts, listen up. We are with Alex Wang, the owner of Clean Max Auto Detailing, and this is a man who is changing the detail game here in Hawaii. We're in a brand new spot. So tell people about the location, man.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm the owner of Climax. Our new location in Ala Moana and the Kaka'ako area. I'm the Hawaii-only IDA certified detailer, Guild Validity, and Watercraft certified.
A lot of times people think you wash your car, you vacuum a car, but when it comes to detailing, it's a very intricate process.
Yes, actually, a lot of people see detailing just car wash. Actually, just definitely not. Detailing is super complicated. Here's the Climax. We offer the service. It's from optical ceramic coating and to pin correction. We also do the classic car pin restore and the touch-up pin, both detailing and the auto detailing, interior detail.
Those are going to be mostly like swirl marks, scratches. It's going to be full day service. It's going to bring car to like 70 to 80 maximum perfection. We have 2 stages depending on what you need for your car. We have separate interior and exterior detailing packages. And then we also have different levels of ceramic coating and paint corrections. OptiCoat is different from other ceramic coating where it's silicone carbide rather than the other silicone dioxide. So it's going to go into the clear coat and it's actually going to be a permanent coating. So there's no need to reapply after like a certain amount of years.
First of all, this is a G-Wagon over here. Check this ride out. Okay, we're gonna apply the OptiCoat. So what does the OptiCoat do?
First thing is they're gonna have a UV protection. Your car never fading in the future. You can see a lot of the car, even a brand new car after a couple years, the paint gonna be fading. But once you apply the coating, no worry about it.
It stays.
Yes, and shiny all the time. Easy to maintain. It's super easy to wash.
This looks like a restoration project.
Yes, of course. This is like completely paint restoration. For the detailing, we'll not just wash, vacuum. This is a truly detailing right here. This is called paint correction, 2-step. When we do the paint correction, I'm literally like a doctor, and the car is my patient. Average paint is between like 3.5 mils to 4.5 mils. But this one is extremely thin. When you're working on the paint, you're gonna extremely be careful.
Alex, what did you just do on this project?
Gonna remove the texture from the surface, make it completely flat, and then when you see, you're gonna feel like manufactured paint.
Replacing the whole top coat on this Mercedes right now.
So I did the dry sanding and the white sanding, and after I'm gonna do compounding and polishing, make the trunk like brand new.
We are located at 940 Queen Street, Suite B. You can give us a call or stop by to make an appointment. We're usually open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you can give us a call at 808-800-6316.
Okay, on today's Valentine's Day show, we are counting no calories on this thing.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count. We ate our way through Bubbly and Blue with Chef Fred D'Angelo, which was amazing. Now it's time for more sweets with the one and only Mochi Mama. And this is kind of the spread over here, right? It all started from this one, but now we've expanded.
Yes.
So you said you had over 30 flavors?
So the butter mochi itself, I have 31 flavors. So like Baskin Robbins, just kidding.
Yeah. But mochi.
But mochi.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us just how you even come up with these different flavors, and I kind of want to dig in while you do that.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. So I started off with just butter mochi, of course. You know, who doesn't know how to make butter mochi, right? All the aunties know how. But I started just looking around different recipes, tweaking it a little bit, adding this, adding that. Came up with different flavors, and my family is always my taste testers.
Oh, what a great job.
So
Are you
they
hiring?
always tell me straight up.
Pistachio.
And yeah, just
Wow.
just the most popular flavors around as far as desserts.
And I have to say, this is really something special. I love what you've added on the bottom. Can you talk about this layer situation?
That's Filipino,
that's
yeah?
happening?
Yes, I'm Filipino.
There you go. I couldn't
But
tell.
yes, this is the 2 most popular flavors. It's the butter biko, and this is the ube butter biko.
Wow.
So it's a butter mochi on top, layered on top of biko sweet mochi rice, which is the Filipino bibingka. And yes, everybody
got
loves that
all
one.
the amazing flavors. And in addition to all your butter mochi, you got the chichidango. And can we
Yes.
talk a little bit about the chichidango with the strawberries?
Yes.
Because oh my gosh, this is like my favorite thing growing up.
Yes, I love azuki bean, and so I have azuki bean inside of the chichidango with fresh strawberries. So a lot of you are totally used to the stuffed mochi, right?
Right.
The round stuffed mochi. So I wanted to do a little different take on it. And so I did the chichidango mochi opened it up so that you can actually see what's inside.
Wow.
Right, so we've got the azuki happening there, the strawberry.
And that is gorgeous. This really falls in line with the
Yeah.
whole Valentine's Day theme. You're doing amazing.
Right.
And speaking of, this very special day, you're also doing a special giveaway with
Yes.
High Now Daily. Can you tell us the details of what you'll be given?
Yes, for sure. So we want to give away to a lucky winner a dozen of assorted butter mochi and a dozen of our macarons.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that is a sweet treat that
Yeah.
no one's gonna wanna miss out on. So all you have to do is go to our High Now Daily Instagram. It's gonna be collaborated with yours as well, which is, remind us what your Instagram is.
Mochi Mama, that's Mochi MOMMA.HI.
Okay, so make sure to follow Mochi Mama to enter the giveaway. And wow, thank you so much for just spoiling us today on High Now
Thank
Daily.
you.
I have not had one thing that I did not really enjoy.
Yeah,
Like, I
so-
gotta go check you out at the farmer's. I got to do charcuterie. I gotta do everything.
So while we keep eating, we'll be right back.
Congrats though, Stacey. This is great.
So good.
Aloha and welcome to High Now. We're very excited to talk about a very unique shopping experience that is coming up over here in just a little bit. And for that, we'd like to welcome Alma Pinnell over here. She is the owner of Real Lanas. Explain to us a little bit about what that is.
We are a twice a year upscale resale children's consignment pop-up event. We offer merchandise that comes from the community, so by shopping our events, you're actually supporting local. And we offer brand name, upscale items that are at a fraction of the retail cost.
Now that's the best part. So let's talk a little bit about the accessories and the other products that you folks offer. Because really it's kind of all encompassing.
That's right. Anything you could possibly need for newborns all the way to junior sizes. So clothing, shoes, books, accessories, furniture, anything you could possibly need for your kids. You can expect to see lots of great children's stuff as soon as you walk in. Generally have the children's outdoor equipment in the front. So we have furniture and equipment up front. You'll see tons of toys, puzzles, and books along the wall, and then a lot of the store is clothing. So you'll see tons of clothing racks, shoes, accessories, everything you could possibly need. Now the first 2 days of sale is a private pre-sale. We are not open to the public for the private pre-sale days, and then we will be open to the public for the rest of the week. So it's a very short pop-up event.
Now, how can people participate?
There's many ways you can participate. So come shop, for sure come shop. But if you want to consign at our events, you can join us as a consigner and make 60% of your sales by selling your gently used and new items. We do have name brand items, we do have boutique items, anything that you find in your home that you no longer need and want to sell. You can sell it to us. We do all the work for you. You do some pricing and prepping, but we sell for you and you get a check at the end of the event.
When is it going to be taking place?
It's going to be happening this week. Go to our website, honolulu.rialana.com for all the details. The full schedule is there. And we will be at the Pearl Ridge Center, former Toys R Us.
Perfect venue for that kind of thing. There's lots of parking and it's really accessible in that
That's
way.
right. Yeah, lots of parking. We're right next to Big City Diner across the street from the mall. Huge space. So we have tons of space for shopping. You're going to be able to find a lot of great things for your family there.
What is the Rialana difference?
So besides sustainable shopping and supporting local families in the community, at the end of the event, we invite foster and adoptive families to come shop the donations for free. And we also provide donations to various charities in the community.
Why is that such an important thing for you folks to do?
Well, it's part of our mission to serve and love on the families in our community.
All right, it's been such a great show. You know, in the midst of Chef Fred D'Angelo cooking so much food on today's show, he forgot the most important announcement there is, and that's a very happy Valentine's. There she is right there to Cheryl, his beautiful wife. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for letting Chef Fred work with us today. Gosh, that food was so good. Bubbly and Blue, check it out. And you know what? The food is not done yet. Lauren, what do you have?
I know.
How much more space do I have?
It's Valentine's Day. I appreciate working with you so much. Want to show you some
Likewise.
love today.
Likewise.
And I got you some Domino's, but it's just not. It's not just any Domino's, Kainoa. It is the
Que Pizza! Made this one. Oh, look at that. This is the Que Pizza. I went over there to Domino's in downtown, made this one myself with all the experts over there.
And I was impressed.
Thank you.
did the white sauce, you did the bacon. There's not a lot of pizzas that come with bacon, mushroom, all the jazz. So it's also a reminder that anyone can become a chef at Domino's. They have so many options to build your own pizzas and really bringing your wildest pizza dreams to life.
That's right. You don't need to be just go over there. Tell them you want pizza. There's tens of thousands of combinations you can make.
So many amazing combinations, but we just want to thank our Hi Now Daily audience for being us. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and make sure you tune in tomorrow.